Disclaimer. This video is not intended to attack or criticize Linus or his staff. I think his channel is great for PC tech in general, as opposed to PC peripherals. I know people have their preferences and I respect those preferences. I made this video as more of an observation of how the custom keyboard scene has become more mainstream these past few years, and chose Linus as a sufficient representation of this mainstream perception of custom keyboards. I'm excited to see what the future has in store for us keyboard enthusiasts.
Keycaps, which I love, in ninja printing, which is my favorite. Its click is perfect. The clack is great. Is perfect. The plastics and the structure in the keyboard, plastics, is awesome.
Feels like you're breaking little glass. I like it. Bruh.
These two plastic things right here are anchors that are supposed to be screwed on and holding it on, and they actually broke right off of the plastic on the inside. The plastics and the structure in the keyboard is awesome. Husky, guys from Team Liquid, Day9's mom. One little Easter egg that I noticed, you can see just barely the voided warranty sticker that I pounded right through in order to get that screw off.
To find ourselves a keyboard, and this one from G.Skill looks like a pretty good fit. This is the KM570. It's got Cherry MX switches, in this case browns, because yeah, dog, we're going for brown switches. Oh man, yes. There are literally thousands of imperfect choices for mechanical keyboards out there, and you can customize them a little. Add some O-rings here, change some keycaps there. Luke actually did a guide.
Welcome to the ultimate mechanical keyboard guide.
NANI?!
Welcome to the ultimate mechanical keyboard guide.
Hacker man.
But unless you have the know-how to actually build one yourself, you're at the mercy of those that do. Or are you? What if I told you it didn't have to be like that? What if I told you that there are more options out there than you might have realized? What if I told you that today's video is brought to you by... So we settled on that, starting at mechanicalkeyboards.com for some essential supplies.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
A selection of springs that we can use to actually customize the feel of our switches. So this way, we could make the caps lock key or the function key more difficult to press accidentally.
What?
And it gets bonus points for using a detachable USB Type-C connection.
Yeah, if we run out of
Yeah,
them,
here, let's grab a stiffer one for the spacebar.
stiffer one?
Yeah.
Like how much stiffer?
Like a much stiffer one.
Okay, well here's 180 grams.
Cool.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Our bolt together approach means that our total cost topped $350 US. So you might be sitting there thinking, gee, that sounds great, Linus. Does that mean I should do it too? Well, that really depends on how much you value your time and how much you value your money. Two years ago, we brought you the world's ugliest keyboard. Then, a year later, we built our own keyboard from scratch. How could we up our keyboard game any further? By building the most expensive keyboard we possibly could. Absolutely sextastic, other than one small omission. The Windows key. What gives? In Dixie's words, the Windows key is your worst enemy, and while I personally don't, and with a retail price of $460 US, I sincerely hope that it is absolutely amazing. This right here is a full set of completely custom billet brass keycaps made by Salvin. How much is each keycap?
Each keycap's like, $50-ish.
You weren't kidding when you said that the kit wasn't the most expensive part. In our decision-making process, when we were trying to figure out what key switches to use, we tested switches from Cherry, Gateron, and Kaiwa extensively, and finally decided on, here we go, these Gateron blacks here. So we, and of course I mean Colin, went ahead and purchased 2 different lubricants from Apex Keyboards and painstakingly opened up and lubed every single switch and stabilizer to make them even smoother and more quiet. For now though, check this out. Here's an unlubed one. Here's the lubed one.
Bruh.
Okay, they don't sound that different. Okay, the point is it feels smoother. All right, so if I'm like in my WASD,
Nothing there.
you barely have to touch it. Check this out, check this out. Watch this, you guys should be able to tell. It can barely lift itself back up. Like the response force is so little. Oh, that poor spacebar.
Okay, Linus, you want to give it away?
Really? The spacebar actually didn't bother me as much as I thought. So the total bill for this would be somewhere in the neighborhood of around $2,500 to $3,000 US. This is it, guys. This is Peak Keyboard.
Are you sure about that?
Now, I'm on the record saying that Cherry MX switches are the gold standard, but there are tons of keyboard enthusiasts who strongly disagree with that statement.
Caps and with a way bigger sound. I like this chair.
It's looking spicy.
All right, then we'll begin with round 1, all the tactile keyboard.
I mean, this might as well just be a membrane.
Okay, what category are we in? Linear. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Oh, these feel like blues.
What?
Oddly enough, Cherry switches almost never won in the linear and clicky categories, but the MX Browns were by far the most popular switch among the tactile switches. I don't know if that's because of weaker competition in the category,